12单元情景事件第一课政治和媒体词汇表听音跟读。
India is in Asia.
India is in Asia.
This is an Indian woman.
This is an Indian woman.
Mexico is in North America.
Mexico is in North America.
This is a Mexican man.
This is a Mexican man.
Japan is in Asia.
Japan is in Asia.
This girl is Japanese.
This girl is Japanese.
An American restaurant.
An American restaurant.
An Indian temple.
An Indian temple.
A Japanese restaurant.
A Japanese restaurant.
A Russian church.
A Russian church.
Egyptian clothes.
Egyptian clothes.
Chinese clothes.
Chinese clothes.
An American hat.
An American hat.
Italian pasta.
Italian pasta.
A German car.
A German car.
Mexican jewelry.
Mexican jewelry.
What did you bring to the party?
What did you bring to the party?
I brought French food.
I brought French food.
What did you bring?
What did you bring?
I brought Chinese food.
I brought Chinese food.
The soldier is meeting the queen.
The soldier is meeting the queen.
She's the queen of the United Kingdom.
She's the queen of the United Kingdom.
A king sits here.
A king sits here.
A king wears this.
A king wears this.
A French king lived here.
A French king lived here.
The soldier is writing a letter to his family.
The soldier is writing a letter to his family.
This is a statue of a Chinese soldier.
This is a statue of a Chinese soldier.
This is a statue of an Egyptian king.
This is a statue of an Egyptian king.
This is a painting of a soldier.
This is a painting of a soldier.
This is a painting of a queen.
This is a painting of a queen.
The Prime Minister of India is speaking with the soldier.
The Prime Minister of India is speaking with the soldier.
The American president lives here.
The American president lives here.
The Prime Minister of the United Kingdom is arriving in Germany.
The Prime Minister of the United Kingdom is arriving in
The
Germany.
Mexican president is answering questions.
The Mexican president is answering questions.
The Mexicans are dancing.
The Mexicans are dancing.
The Germans are watching the game.
The Germans are watching the game.
The Russians are voting for a president.
The Russians are voting for a president.
The Americans are carrying flags.
The Americans are carrying flags.
The Italians are playing soccer.
The Italians are playing soccer.
He wants the French to win the game.
He wants the French to win the game.
They're sending each other emails on the internet.
They are sending each other emails on the internet.
She's making a hotel reservation on the internet.
She's making a hotel reservation on the internet.
He's buying something on the internet.
He's buying something on the internet.
I'm reading a magazine about India.
I'm reading a magazine about India.
They're reading a magazine.
They are reading a magazine.
She's buying a magazine.
She's buying a magazine.
We're listening to the news on the radio.
We are listening to the news on the radio.
They're watching the news on television.
They are watching the news on television.
I'm reading the news on the internet.
I'm reading the news on the internet.
She's reading the news in a magazine.
She's reading the news in a magazine.
第一课，政治和媒体，口语，听音跟读。
What types of food do you like?
What types of food do you like?
I like Italian food and German food.
I like Italian food and German food.
German food tastes good, but I like Italian food better.
German food tastes good, but I like Italian food better.
We can go to this Italian restaurant for dinner.
We can go to this Italian restaurant for dinner.
Did you bring the French food?
Did you bring the French food?
Yes, I brought the French food.
Yes, I brought the French food.
Did you bring the Chinese food?
Did you bring the Chinese food?
Yes, I brought the Chinese food.
Yes, I brought the Chinese food.
What did you bring to the party?
What did you bring to the party?
I brought French food.
I brought French food.
What did you bring?
What did you bring?
I brought Chinese food.
I brought Chinese food.
Where are you going?
Where are you going?
I'm going to vote.
I'm going to vote.
Who are you going to vote for?
Who are you going to vote for?
I'm going to vote for the president.
I'm going to vote for the president.
How long have people been voting today?
How long have people been voting
They
today?
have been voting for 7 hours.
They have been voting for 7 hours.
Do you believe Mr. Jones will win?
Do you believe Mr. Jones will win?
Yes, I believe Mr. Jones will win. I voted for him.
Yes, I believe Mr. Jones will win. I vote for him.
Is there any news about the election?
Is there any news about the election?
Many people are waiting in line to vote.
Many people are waiting in line to vote.
Is there any news about the game?
Is there any news about the game?
The Brazilians won.
The Brazilians won.
What are you watching?
What are you watching?
I'm watching the news.
I'm watching the news.
What's on the news tonight?
What's on the news tonight?
They talked about the election, and now they're talking about the weather.
They talked about the election, and now they are talking about the weather.
Did they say who won the soccer game?
Did they say who won the soccer game?
No, but they will soon.
No, but they will soon.
Did you read the news about the Australian election?
Did you read the news about the Australian election?
No. What happened?
No, what happened?
Mr. Smith won.
Mr. Smith won.
Did you read the news about the Queen?
Did you read the news about the Queen?
No. What happened?
No, what happened?
She's visiting India.
She's visiting India.
What happened in the news today?
What happened in the news today?
The king got married.
The king got married.
What happened in the news today?
What happened in the news today?
The queen visited a hospital.
The Queen visited a hospital.
What happened in the news today?
What happened in the news today?
The French president met with the King of Spain.
The French president met with the King of Spain.
Who is on television?
Who is on television?
The Prime Minister is on television.
The Prime Minister is on television.
What's on television?
What's on television?
The game is on television.
The game is on television.
What's on television?
What's on television?
The weather is on television.
The weather is on television.
第一课，政治和媒体，发音，听音跟读。
An American restaurant.
An American restaurant.
An Indian temple.
An Indian temple.
A Japanese restaurant.
A Japanese restaurant.
A Russian church.
A Russian church.
Egyptian clothes.
Egyptian clothes.
Chinese clothes.
Chinese clothes.
He's cooking German food.
He's cooking German food.
I bought some Italian food.
I bought some Italian food.
The Egyptian food is on the table.
The Egyptian food is on the table.
They're going to eat Mexican food.
They are going to eat Mexican food.
The election was yesterday.
The election was yesterday.
He lost the election.
He lost the election.
He won the election.
He won the election.
The men are watching the game on television.
The men are watching television, the game on television.
The woman is watching the news on television.
The woman is watching the news on television.
The children are watching an interesting movie on television.
The children are watching an interesting movie on television.
The Indian Prime Minister is meeting the American President.
The Indian Prime Minister is meeting the American President.
I want to be president someday.
I want to be president someday.
The Russian Prime Minister is visiting a school.
The Russian Prime Minister is visiting a school.
12单元情景事件第2课语言和商务词汇表听音跟读
This sign is in many languages.
This sign is in many languages.
This book is in 2 languages.
This book is in 2 languages.
This is an ancient language.
This is an ancient language.
How many languages do you speak?
How many languages do you speak?
I speak 3 languages, English, Spanish, and Russian.
I speak 3 languages, English, Spanish, and Russian.
What language is he speaking?
What languages is he speaking?
He's speaking Chinese.
He's speaking Chinese.
What's this called in English?
What's this called in English?
In English, this is called a table.
In English, this is called a table.
What's this called in English?
What's this called in English?
In English, this is called a frog.
In English, this is called a frog.
These men work for the same company.
These men work for the same company.
These women work for different companies.
These women work for different companies.
The phone number for this company is 555-1234.
The phone number for this company is 555-1234.
They want to be businessmen.
They want to be businessmen.
His mother is a businesswoman.
His mother is a businesswoman.
Her father is a businessman.
Her father is a businessman.
His wife is a businesswoman.
His wife is a businesswoman.
I'm a businessman. I'm also a father.
I'm a businessman. I'm also a father.
This man is a musician. He's also a teacher.
This man is a musician. He's also a teacher.
She's a businesswoman. She's also a mother.
She's a businesswoman. She's also a mother.
When was this book written?
When was this book written?
It was written in 1998.
It was written in 1998.
Who wrote it?
Who wrote it?
Jane Taylor wrote it.
Jane Taylor wrote it.
Antarctica was discovered in 1820.
Antarctica was discovered in 1820.
This temple was discovered in Mexico.
This temple was discovered in Mexico.
These statues were discovered on an island.
These statues were discovered on an island.
This city was discovered in South America.
This city was discovered in South America.
I think that this is his best painting.
I think that this is the best painting.
I disagree. I think that this is his best painting.
I disagree. I think that this is the best painting.
I think that our team will win.
I think that our team will win.
I disagree. I think that our team will win.
I disagree. I think that our team will win.
Did you know that I speak Arabic?
Did you know that I speak Arabic?
Really? I didn't know that.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes, when I was a child, I lived in Egypt.
Yes, when I was a child, I lived in Egypt.
This is my wife, Lynn. She's a musician.
This is my wife, Lynn. She's a musician.
Really? That's very interesting.
Really? That's very interesting.
I'm also a musician.
I'm also a musician.
第二课语言和商务口语听音跟读。
How many languages do you speak?
How many languages do you speak?
I speak 3 languages, English, Spanish, and Russian.
I speak 3 languages, English, Spanish, and Russian.
What language is he speaking?
What languages is he speaking?
He's speaking Chinese.
He's speaking Chinese.
Our company bought this building.
Our company bought this building.
There is a party at the company.
There is a party at this company.
The news about this company is good.
The news about this company is good.
They want to be businessmen.
They want to be businessmen.
His mother is a businesswoman.
His mother is a businesswoman.
Her father is a businessman.
Her father is a businessman.
His wife is a businesswoman.
His wife is a businesswoman.
This is a country. It's also a continent.
This is a country. It's also a continent.
I'm a mother. I'm also a daughter.
I'm a mother. I'm also a daughter.
This man is exercising. He's also watching television.
This man is exercising. He's also watching television.
What's this called in English?
What's this called in English?
In English, this is called a table.
In English, this is called a table.
What's this called in English?
What's this called in English?
In English, this is called a frog.
In English, this is called a frog.
My mother is making a cake.
My mother is making a cake.
This cake was made this morning.
This cake was made this morning.
These people are building a house.
These people are building a house.
This house was built last year.
This house was built last year.
Antarctica was discovered in 1820.
Antarctica was discovered in 1820.
This temple was discovered in Mexico.
This temple was discovered in Mexico.
These statues were discovered on an island.
These statues were discovered on an island.
This city was discovered in South America.
This city was discovered in South America.
The people agree about who to vote for.
The people agree about who to vote for.
The people disagree about who to vote for.
The people disagree about who to vote for.
The boyfriend and girlfriend agree about which movie to watch.
The boyfriend and girlfriend agree about which movie to watch.
The brother and sister disagree about who won.
The brother and sister disagree about who won.
They disagree about which color to use.
They disagree about which color to use.
The men agree with each other about which car is best.
The men agree with each other about which car is best.
Who are you voting for?
Who are you voting for?
I'm voting for Louise Parker.
I'm voting for Louise Parker.
Why are you voting for her?
Why are you voting for her?
I agree with her.
I agree with her.
I'm getting married.
I'm getting married.
Really? Congratulations.
Really? Congratulations.
I won.
I won.
Really? Congratulations.
Really? Congratulations.
Our baby was born yesterday.
Our baby was born yesterday.
Really? Congratulations.
Really? Congratulations.
第二课语言和商务发音，听音跟读。
This sign is in many languages.
This sign is in many languages.
This book is in 2 languages.
This book is in 2 languages.
This is an ancient language.
This is an ancient language.
What's this called in English?
What's this called in English?
In English, this is called a sock.
In English, this is called a sock.
What's this called in English?
What's this called in English?
In English, this is called a spoon.
In English, this is called a spoon.
What's this called in English?
What's this called in English?
In English, this is called a book.
In English, this is called a book.
When was this book written?
When was this book written?
It was written in 1998.
It was written in 1998.
Who wrote it?
Who wrote it?
Jane Taylor wrote it.
Jane Taylor wrote it.
I voted for Steve Dodd.
I voted for Steve Dodd.
I didn't vote for him.
I didn't vote for him.
Why not?
Why not?
I disagree with what he said on television last week.
I disagree with what he said on television last week.
This photo was taken in 1961.
This photo was taken in 1961.
This church was built in 1250.
This church was built in 1250.
She was born in Beijing in 1950.
She was born in Beijing in 1950.